Sometimes I say libraries and I don't mean it. Hey, it's been a minute since I've done one of these and I am so excited. We're going little free library hunting this afternoon. Yes, I know, hold the applause, thank you very much. I actually only have a handful of books that I would like to reintroduce to the little free library ecosystem. I think it's 5. So because of that, I think I'm also going to stop at my thrift store, like one of my nearby thrift stores, and just see if they have anything that I could add on to the stack to then put in a little free library. Because I don't know, I feel like that could be kind of fun. We'll see. I've been having hits and misses at the thrift store lately. But that being said, I want to walk through the books that I'm bringing with me really quickly to home into little free libraries, and then we'll get the ball rolling. I have to change my camera battery. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so the 5 books that I'm rehoming for sure are Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I have been slowly picking off pieces of this series in these videos, and this was the only one left on my shelf, but I think I'm just gonna let her go. I don't see myself reaching for this series to reread at any point. Wasn't like an all-time fave, and I'm honestly running out of room on my shelves. Maybe one day if I have a forever library that's like really extensive, I will repurchase the box set because I have read all 3 books in the series, but for now this YA dystopia romance situation is gonna go make somebody else very happy. We have The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan, which is the 3rd book? Yeah, 3rd book in the Heroes of Olympus series. If you saw my last thrift haul video, I actually did find this in hardcover, which completes the set that's sitting on my shelf. So this paperback edition is getting rehomed, and hopefully the magic will happen for somebody else, and someone else is going to be looking for a paperback version of this to complete their set, and it's gonna be magic, okay? Next we have Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. Read this super recently, really enjoyed it actually. I just really like Celeste Ng's writing, and I originally actually took this from a little free library, and then in my most recent thrift haul I found a pristine version of this to replace this one that's a little bit worse for wear. So she's just gonna go right back where she came from, and hopefully her lifespan will continue. Journal fiction family drama situation. Next we have The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is one of the famous 4 books in her interconnected standalone series. I have read this, I really liked it. I want to reread it at some point, and I wanted a nice copy. I found this in a little free library. It has a cracked spine, don't know if you can really tell, and a bit of a fold on the front cover, so I just was kind of looking for a new edition, and I found one at the thrift store, so she's going back to the little free libraries. Also, general fiction romance situation. Yeah. And then A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. I thrifted this a while back and I attempted to read it last month. Just not my thing. It's a billionaire romance, very much on the spicy side. Just wasn't obsessed. I read like 70 pages and then DNF'd, so hopefully somebody else will find it and love it. So with that being said, those are the 5 books that I have on hand to take with me. I'm gonna stop at a thrift store on the way and I'll take you with me, and if I happen to find anything else to contribute to the stack, I will. And then we're just gonna go little free library hunting and see what we can find. Oh, also this technically is a little bit blasphemous for me because at my core, unfortunately, I was raised a Texas Rangers fan. It's my dad's team, and I love them from afar, but I do live in Los Angeles currently, and the Dodgers are in the World Series currently. Don't know if you know. So I am a dual citizenship baseball fan, okay? It's their time. It's their time. I'm wearing my hat. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to a thrift store and then let's get started. What kind of footage I got in there because there was a lot of people and I was only alone in the book section for like 2 seconds and I didn't want to film anyone else. So kind of success, kind of not. There were quite a few things I could have gotten. There was The Maze Runner and The Selection, which are both great little free library books, but I don't think I said this. The reason I did this is because I had a $10 bill and cash is not real money. So, but that means I only wanted to get like 2 or 3 books. So then I was like, well, I don't want to do something that I've done before, which I've put The Maze Runner and The Selection into little free libraries before. So I was like, let me switch it up a little bit. And I saw The Tale of Despero, which was like one of my favorite books when I was little. This is definitely like an elementary school, low middle grade book, but it's so cute. It's about a little mouse, and this just seems like a really cute thing to put in a little free library. It's also in perfect condition, so yeah. And then the other thing I actually think I'm gonna keep for myself But this one, literally, one of my friends just recommended this to me. She said it was so good, one of the best things that she's read in a really long time. I don't know if it's 100% my taste, but that is I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, which got turned into a movie. But it's like a psychological thriller that's really weird, really unsettling, and really short. So I figured I'd just grab it and see if I like it as much as she liked it. I could take it to a little free library because I think it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Anyways, so with that, I'm actually gonna get started with the Little Free Library hunting. I think I said this in my last video. My app, for some reason, my Little Free Library app hasn't been letting me check in for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 times I've gone. So I'm not 100% sure which ones I've been to and which ones I haven't. I was gonna try and do as many of the libraries in this city as I could, but I feel in this one we will definitely be doing some repeats because I really don't know which ones, at least on this side of the city, I've been to, and I, to be honest with you, don't really want to trek to the other sides, other places of Los Angeles. So I'm gonna stay on my side, and I'm so sorry if I've been to one of these before, but I'm sure they will have different books than the last time. So anyways, okay, let's go find our first one and unhaul these 6 books. Okay, I just got to the first library, and there's actually, in fact, some kind of event with a bunch of children happening nearby. So we're going Tale of Despero, and then maybe another one, but just, it feels fitting. So let me grab another one, and then let's go check it out. Actually just saw a copy of this recently. This one's in great condition though. I'm not seeing anything, so we're gonna put these in here. Okay, didn't take anything from that one, but it was really well stocked, so that's really cute. Love that. On to the next. Is kind of insane. I'm thinking because they already have a listing, I might go grab Evelyn Hugo instead of Everything I Never Told You, but they have multiple Cassandra Clare books. I'm gonna look at pictures of my shelf because I don't know if I have these editions, like this version of this series. I don't know if I need these, but it's worth investigating. And then we've got multiple John Greens, we've got Paper Towns, we've got An Abundance of Catherines, which I've never read. An Abundance of Catherines, always been curious about her. I used to be obsessed with this series, always check it out from the library. There's a lot going on in here. Oh, but I was gonna say, I recently read Wrong Place, Wrong Time by this author, and I enjoyed it. Like, do I hate this? I don't know. The issue is, realistically, I don't need to be taking mystery thrillers. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna get 7 Husbands. Also, I had no idea that Peter and the Starcatcher was a book. I did a play version of this in high school, so. Sorry, the lighting's kind of dark. It's weirdly half gloomy, half not, but I ended up taking back Everything I Never Told You because there was already a Celeste Ng book in there, and I just feel like I want to have a nice author selection going on in there because there was a lot of John Green. There was Paper Towns, An Abundance of Catherines, and Fault in Our Stars. So we have a John Green stan in the vicinity, or I guess X stan if they recently donated all their books. I don't know. I decided not to take Just Another Missing Person because, or Not Another Missing Person, whichever one it was, because I liked Wrong Place, Wrong Time, but I wasn't like die-hard obsessed with it to where I'm like, oh, I need to read everything that Gillian McAllister has ever written. So also that's the genre that I'm most likely to rehome a book because it takes a lot for me to be like super impressed and connected to a mystery book. So there's no reason to add something to my physical TBR that I'm not like super pumped about or excited to have found. Like, that was fun to have found it, but I don't need her. So far, still only my thrift store find. I think even though I only have 2 books left, I think I'm gonna space them out because I'm so used to doing 2 or 3 at a time with my big unhaul stacks that I forgot I only had 6 books to unhaul and I'm already almost done. So I think I'm gonna do 1 at each of the next 2 libraries to close it out because I've never been over here before. I've never seen these libraries before, so I want to see what else is over here. We're gonna see if I find anything. I'm still hoping that I'm gonna find something crazy, but again, as always, it's okay if not. It's more about the unhaul of it all. But I'm really impressed with that library. It seems like they have problems with getting a lot of donations. That's what the note in the window was. Like, I guess people are like leaving boxes of books, which is a lot. There was like a little strip on the bottom of it that said books for teens and adults, so I'm glad that I went with the 2 that I went with. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Delirium. So an adult book and a teen book. Love that. Anyways, okay, let's go to our next library. The little free library that I found and have just arrived at. I've never seen anything better. I'm so excited. Brace yourselves. Classic little free library contribution. I've never read a Louise Penny book, but I feel like I see her everywhere. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna take anything, but we're gonna put her in. Realized after I walked away that I didn't explain what that was for people who don't know. It was supposed to look like a TARDIS from Doctor Who, which I was the biggest fan of in middle school and early high school. So that's really cute. And the little description thing on the Little Free Library app says that the TARDIS library was built upon request of my kids. They really enjoy the show Doctor Who, and the design depicting the TARDIS was at their request. Like, how cute is that? I love when you can tell that whoever made the library put so much time and effort into it. It's so cute. Also, that was really stocked. So I didn't take anything once again, but very cute. Very, very cute. I love the creative libraries. Sometimes I say libraries, and I don't mean to. I love the creative libraries. Someone is obsessed with the shopaholics. Okay, that is gonna be it for the library hunting for today. Obviously, I unhauled all 6 books, and I walked away with 1 book, but I did purchase it. It was not free. I did pick this up at the thrift store, but you know what? That's okay. At the end of the day, again, it's just about the unhauling. It's just about the unhauling, clearing up space on the bookshelves, giving people in your communities a chance to find potentially their new favorite book. Like, that's what this is about. So, that's okay. I'm sure I'll be doing some kind of purge in the new year of books I have on my shelf / on my TBR cart that maybe it's time to part with. But I think this might be the last one for the foreseeable future, so thanks for joining me. I love doing these so much. I'm sure this one was a bit on the shorter side considering I only had 6 books to get rid of, but I love filming these, and I know a lot of you guys love watching them, so I hope you enjoyed. Hope that my rehomed books have cute little lives ahead of them, and I think that's it. That's all I have to say. There's really not a lot to wrap up in this case because, hey, I only got 1 book, not even from a library. So, oh, also though, update, I did want to say, I was able to check in this time. I don't know what's been happening, but I was able to log all the libraries I went to today, so I can possibly resume my attempt to hit every single little free library in my city at some point. Okay, anyways, I'm talking just to talk at this point, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!